What's up, family? My name is Trail, and today we have new states being approved for the SNAP emergency allotments for the month of December. For a majority of individuals, this is going to pay between $281 up to $740, depending on your household size. We actually have about 25 states approved so far, and I have their payout dates as well. In addition, I also want to share with you the remaining states that still need to pay out their November allotments as well. And I also want to share with you the list of states that are sending out the summer $391 P-EBT benefits in December. And last but not least, theft and fraud of food stamps is on the rise, and vulnerable individuals are having their benefits wiped clean before they even get to use them. Find out today how to prevent this from happening to you. But before we get started, hey, you already know what to do. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, as well as hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Okay guys, let's start this video off with announcing the states for December emergency allotments. And shockingly, we already have 25 states that have been approved for the month of December. Majority of recipients will receive anywhere between $281 up to $740. This amount is dependent upon your household size, which majority of households have anywhere between 1 and 3 individuals. But anyways, here are the states that we have so far and their payout dates. Alabama, December the 29th through the 30th. California, January the 7th. Colorado, December the 7th through the 12th. Delaware, December the 22nd. Hawaii, January the 10th. Illinois, December the 21st through the 29th. Kansas, January the 22nd through the 31st. Louisiana, December the 3rd, the 10th, the 17th, the 22nd, and the 29th. For Maine, December the 9th. Maryland, December the 4th through the 23rd. New Hampshire, December the 1st and the 16th, and on January the 20th. New Jersey, December the 1st through the 5th. New Mexico, December the 1st through the 31st. Ohio, December the 21st. Oklahoma, December the 10th through the 15th. Oregon, December the 12th and the 29th, and on January the 3rd. Pennsylvania, December the 16th through the 30th. Rhode Island, December the 3rd. South Carolina, December the 1st through the 19th. Texas, December the 5th through the 12th. Utah, December the 31st. Vermont, January the 12th. Virginia, December the 16th. West Virginia, December the 7th, and a final run on January the 11th. And Wisconsin, December the 17th, with a catch-up day on February the 11th. And those are the states we have so far for December. We should receive more by the end of this week, so be sure that you check back later on. Now, we have a few states that still need to distribute their November allotments as well. Now, these states typically pay a month behind, which means these November payments will be coming sometime in December. And here they are. California, December the 17th. Hawaii, December the 12th. Kansas, December the 21st through the 30th. Massachusetts, December the 2nd. Minnesota, December the 6th through the 29th. North Carolina, December the 1st. And Vermont, December the 14th. And that concludes the future payout dates for November and December. But be sure that you're subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss out on any future updates. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the states that have been approved for the summer $391 summer P-EBT program. We have multiple states approved, and they are planning on distributing their $391 checks in December. And here they are. California is going to be between November and December. Colorado sometime in the middle of December. Connecticut between November and December. For Georgia, Kansas, and Missouri is going to be sometime in December, as well as Nebraska in December. For Oregon, they are going to be paying between January and February of next year. And Texas, they're going to pay out sometime at the beginning of December. Now, in addition to that, we just received information that Arizona and Texas have actually started sending payments out this week. Maybe someone can confirm this information down below in the comment section, as well as go ahead and hit the like button for us. Now, before we go any further, guys, I want to remind you about getting the Amazon Prime membership for free for 30 days. Yes, the Christmas season is here, and a perfect way to get all of your shopping done with free shipping. You can also enjoy unlimited free movies, TV shows, music streaming, as well as books and magazines, or if you already have the membership membership, make sure that you are getting the discounted rate. And yes, it is true, guys. You can get the discounted rate if you receive any government assistance, such as WIC program, SNAP program, TANF program, or EBT, or anything like that. You are eligible to get the discounted rate of just $6.99 per month, which is half of the normal cost. But anyways, guys, if you are interested, those links will be down below. Well, guys, inflation is still up high, as well as the prices at the grocery stores, as well as the gas pumps. However, the gas has come down a little bit, but really still not enough. But yes, according to this past weekend, the holiday that was just upon us was Thanksgiving. And yes, shoppers were still expected to pay at least 20% more during the Thanksgiving holiday. Yes, it says that if you still need some food for you, Thanksgiving feast, yes, get ready to pay a little bit more at the grocery stores. And as we have already passed that particular holiday, you guys know exactly what I am talking about. Between potatoes, sweet potatoes, walnuts, cranberries, all of those things available at the grocery stores pretty much are seeing between a 20% increase that you are going to pay, which means that things are costing a little bit more this year. However, people are not necessarily making more this year, especially for those individuals that are on SNAP program, or even some individuals that are receiving Social Security. Yes, guys, this is just exactly what we are dealing with, the high cost from food, services, as well as the price at the gas pumps, and things are still not looking that great as of yet. We are concerned because the Fed chairman is still trying to raise interest rates because he is trying his best to make sure that the inflation actually comes back down. However, do the American people really want inflation to come down? Because apparently, looking at Black Friday, they just hit a huge record, spending more than $9 billion over the Black Friday holiday. Yes, guys, that means that pretty much some people are still not struggling at this particular time. Anyways, guys, yes, the inflation is still going on, and people are still being forced to pay as much as 20% more at the grocery stores. And yes, right here, according to this article, it says that the United States is struggling to pay for food. Yes, guys, it doesn't matter how well you budget, you will still run out of something. According to this particular article, it says that Brett Ahmad, which is a 59-year-old veteran living in Georgetown, Kentucky, never planned on using food stamps for as long as he can remember. The self-identified Republican prided himself on his independence, preferring a life in a rural outskirts of town and making his living as a self-employed horse broker. But in the early months of the pandemic, Mr. Ahmed and his wife separated, setting off a period of instability. He moved out of their long-term house, put everything he owned into a storage unit, and started bouncing from one temporary home to another. And during this particular time, Mr. Ahmed, whose only steady income is a monthly VA disability check for $150, relied heavily on local charities and churches just to get by. And yes, guys, we just talked about it, where these food prices are extremely expensive. It says right here that this money meant that he could now afford his own groceries instead of depending on the unpredictable inventories at nearby food pantries. And not only could he get staples like produce, bread, milk, and water, but he could even occasionally indulge in the likes of a steak and some seafood. It was mundane stuff, but it also felt like a miracle. He said in a statement, "Look, I was doing backflips," he said. "I just couldn't believe that everything came together and I got it." He was definitely excited, guys. But this is just an example of the American people struggling right now. He said that he prided himself as being a Republican and he never wanted to rely on any type of government assistance. However, you really don't know what life may throw at you. He said that him and his wife ended up divorcing and he was forced to lean towards getting food stamps just to survive. In which, yes, guys, this is pretty much the story of most Americans out there. And yes, guys, it just continues to get worse. Now, in regards to that, we do have a bit of good news in regards to our SNAP benefits, and that is because some particular states have agreed to provide an extra $95 monthly payment. Yes, guys, it says that eligible New Yorkers will benefit from the latest SNAP initiative. There is no denying that the year of 2022 has begun, especially hard for the wallet of the American average person, with the inflation rate for August pegged around 8.3%. United States residents are paying more for basic necessities such as food and gas. With the above in mind, the state of New York, under the direction of Governor Kathy Hochul, has announced that it will inject approximately $234 million of federal funding to help those currently receiving food stamp assistance. Now, in this particular proposal that was announced on September the 13th, Governor Hochul stated that those individuals who are already receiving food stamps will continue to see the extra benefits that they received since the start of the pandemic, as well as an additional amount from the $234 million fund that was recently sanctioned. The governor stated in a statement that too many hardworking New Yorkers continue to feel the effects of the pandemic, struggling to make ends meet and put food on the table. And this is what she said in a press statement. And then she said that her administration will continue taking action to support our most vulnerable communities, and the $234 million in SNAP benefits announced back in September will provide the necessary funding to ensure that hundreds of thousands of New York households avoid food insecurity. So again, guys, like I said, for the month of December, you will be expecting to receive your benefits being paid out for the SNAP food stamp benefits, and they will be receiving a minimum of $95 for the SNAP benefits, guys. So yes, guys, this is definitely huge information right here, as well as other states are also doing the same. But unfortunately, we have seen over the past few months, we have seen multiple states actually discontinue their emergency allotments in their respective states. So if you live in one of those states, hey, you might want to reach out to your congressman as well as your Senate to tell them that the American people in your state need to be receiving the emergency SNAP benefits in your respective states. I don't know why exactly some of these states have actually discontinued the program, but it is what it is, guys. So if you want to do something about it, stand up right now and reach out to those individuals, write a letter or pick up the phone and call them and let them know that you demand that the emergency allotments be back in place in your state. But again, guys, this is just the information that we have so far. But last but not least, guys, I do want to remind you that fraud and theft are on the rise in regards to SNAP food stamp benefits. And yes, guys, you need to know exactly how you can prevent it from happening to you and your family. Right here, we have an article that pretty much talks about how individuals are having their SNAP benefits wiped away clean within 24 hours of them getting it deposited on their EBT cards. And yes, guys, this has become a serious issue for the American people, especially our low-income families. It says right here that fraud and theft involving food stamps have become so rampant in recent months that some recipients want to hold government agencies legally responsible when benefits are stolen. Among the complaints is that the food assistance program doesn't have enough safeguards in place to prevent fraud. Right now, a class action lawsuit has recently filed against the Massachusetts Department of Transitional Assistance, the agency that oversees the state's food stamp program, because it wouldn't reimburse fraud victims for stolen benefits, according to CBS News. One plaintiff in the case was the victim of skimming, in which the thief used a device to steal the card number and the PIN number off of someone else's electronic benefits payment card, or better known as the EBT card. Now, EBT cards are used to pay for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits, formerly known as food stamps. The cards are designed to work like debit cards. However, they don't have the same built-in protections you will find with bank-issued debit or credit cards. And a rise in skimmings and other scams involving SNAP benefits have raised questions about who should be held responsible for the stolen benefits. Now, real quick, I want to go over some of the ways that you can go ahead and do right now that could prevent someone else from stealing your money off of your EBT cards. The first one on the list is that you need to keep your PIN number secret, guys. No one should know your PIN number. I know some individuals tell your family members, or you end up telling your kid when they go to the store to use the card, you give them the PIN number. Hey, you definitely want to be mindful of this, because if that PIN number gets out, it makes it super easy for someone to steal your card and then already have your PIN number. Number two, you need to check your EBT account very regularly, especially for unauthorized charges. If you notice any unfamiliar charges, change your PIN number immediately to stop the thief from making any more charges. And then the third thing right here, we have double check Card reading machines. Guys, when you go to the store, check the machine in front of you, because that is exactly where they are attaching the skimming devices on top of these reading machines that you're putting your debit card into. It says right here that make sure that there's nothing suspicious overlaying or attached to the card swiper or the keypad machine. Overlays can be difficult to detect, but are often bigger than the original machine and might also hide parts of the machine. If you believe that you have been a victim of skimming or phishing scam, contact your local SNAP office immediately. You can also report SNAP fraud by the state on the USDA's fraud page, web page that is. And anyways, guys, meanwhile, take the time to research your state's refund policy, because you should know this information in advance versus being reactive once something actually happens to you and your family. According to Forbes, they are saying that if you live in a state that covers stolen benefits, you need to follow its directions for reporting theft of your EBT benefits. For example, in California, beneficiaries can report stolen EBT cards to the EBT customer service helpline, as well as you can file a police report, and you can also fill out a theft report in addition to that. So those are just some of the things that you need to be mindful in regards to protecting your money on your EBT cards, as well as how to report the information in case you become a victim. So again, guys, you can also look on YouTube and research some information in regards to how you can protect yourself as well. And you can also Google that information on google.com as well. Guys, you need to be mindful and know this information before it happens to you. Don't necessarily wait for it to happen to you and then go ahead and research all this information. You need to know before it actually happens. But anyways, guys, I hope this little bit of information was helpful to you, and go ahead and share this video with other people so that they can be mindful of it as well. But anyways, guys, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But don't forget to take advantage of some of the offers down below, because it is a great way for you to earn some free money, some free cash, as well as how you can receive 12 free stocks for free with Webull after depositing just $1, as well as sign up for Amazon Prime account for free for 30 days for the Christmas season. And anyways, those links will be down below. But anyways, guys, like I said, hey, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.